live with Tao. Your body does not limit you. Instead, it is your attachment to it. That is why you have to toss all attachment to the body. The moment you toss all attachment to the body, you become everywhere. The moment you toss your attachment, you will realize that you are everywhere. Because of the attachment to the body, you feel you are limited. Because body is here, it cannot be anywhere else in a particular moment. It is not the body which is limiting you, it is your attachment to it. The moment your attachment to the body is tossed, attachment means you are in the body, but body is not in you. You are consciousness. Through that consciousness, and when the two have realized this, for instance, you have realized that you are not the body, you are consciousness. This realization comes. You will feel the presence of the Master surrounding you. You will feel a subtle presence of the Master around you. It is you are attached to your body. The two people are attached to the body. The one you and to the one you are connecting to. So there are limitations. Now through the internet facility, through Skype or any other facility, although you are sitting in your office, I am sitting in my place, but because of this facility, because of that device, you can see me, you can hear me, but this can happen otherwise also. For that, there has to be a deep connection, and with that connection, you will feel that the presence surrounds you each moment. Then you are not limited by the body. Instead, you have transcended beyond the body. Beyond the body is consciousness, but between the body and the consciousness, it is the energy, which is your emotional energy. It creates a deep feeling that you are not separate. The presence surrounds you. The moment you close your eyes, you can feel the presence. And then a time comes in, then you are constantly feeling that presence. At times, some of you have mentioned during certain moments they felt the presence, a very strong presence around. But this is not in your hand, it just happens because that moment you are deeply connected to the person and you feel the presence. When it becomes natural, the connection is never broken. You are constantly connected to your consciousness, to your subtle body, which is the astral body, which is energy body, about 4 inches above your physical body, then you will feel the presence surrounding you every moment. You cannot be attached to the energy body, but you can be attached to the physical body. It is your attachment to it that limits you. It is not through the body, there are limitations, but the energy is not limited. Just as the device that you have, that device narrows down the distance, the space between you and the one that you are communicating with. It is your attachment to you. Once you know that attachment is not there, when you are listening to this live streaming, do you feel that there is a limitation? You are hearing, you are seeing, you are feeling the presence. So when this begins to happen, then you realize that the whole existence becomes your body. Just as through that Wi-Fi connection, you are beyond time and space. It is not limiting you in any way. You can hear the nuances, you can see, and you are that time connected to the energy field. The energy, not to the body. You are beyond the body at that moment. You are listening to me. You are watching the nuances of the body through this device that has transformed from physical to the energy level. Through Wi-Fi is a form of energy. The whole existence becomes your body. Your body becomes a part of the whole existence, just as your device has established a deep connection at this moment of live streaming with you. Really, your body is not, just as your body is nothing but existence comes to you. This you are experiencing it through the live streaming because of the device that you have. It is existence is nearest to you, just as this device has brought you nearest to me. And when it is one-to-one communion, or the talk is one-to-one, we may be far away beyond time and space in different time zones, yet still there is not the distance felt. There can be a communication. Through your effort, you can establish this connection with the existence. Then you realize that you are existential. That's why very often I use the word existential bioenergy. Your body is just nearest corner of it, and then the whole existence is there. It goes on spreading once your attachment is not there. There is no body to you. The whole existence has become your body. You are everywhere. You feel the presence within you, around you, and surrounding you, just as what happens during the live streaming. In the body, you are somewhere. Without the body, you are everywhere. When you are connecting to me through the live streaming, Your body is there, my body is here, but I am there near you. You are hearing me. With you are, it is not the body that is connecting you. It is the energy field, it is the what overflows through the instrument of the body. You are near that. In the body, you are confined to a particular space. Without the body, you have no confinement. During the moment of live streaming, I am not confined to any particular place or time zone. You may be connecting from one time zone, somebody else may be connecting from another time zone and another place. So during live streaming, you are connecting from England, somebody is connecting from Germany, next one is connecting from India. So live streaming had made me available, made me existential. Because this live streaming has begun at my source. So you can see me, you can hear me, but you do not know who else has established the same connection with me. You are feeling, you are seeing me alone because it is not the conference call. It is just, but if that is there, you can see how many people are connected. But because of this mechanical device, that is service that is provided by the Skype, you can have the conference call as well. But in business, we use Zoom as well as Skype as the conference calling. But this is here streaming. I am available to you. I am available to you just as I am available to someone else in Germany or in India or in Brazil or somewhere else. Anybody who is listening to this live streaming at this moment, I am available to that person. He is listening to me live. In the body, you are somewhere, you are limited. Something what it is happening through this device, that is, you have a device that can create the situation, which is your laptop or a smartphone. Then you need the electricity and the Wi-Fi facility, and you can connect yourself. So through meditation, you can establish that situation. You can feel the presence as if you are communicating. In the body, you are somewhere. Without the body, you are everywhere. Through this device, I am here and I am there by you. And I am available elsewhere as well. Without the body, there is no confinement. That is why those who have known, they say body is the imprisonment. Not the body is the imprisonment really. It is the attachment to the body that creates the imprisonment for you, creates the prison. But through this device, I am in the body, yet I am not in the body. Through the state beyond body or the energy field or consciousness, you are connecting to me at this moment. You can understand this, but you cannot understand it when Shiva says, toss your attachment to the body and you are everywhere. Once your eyes are not focused on the body, you are everywhere. But your eyes are focused on the body. At the moment your eyes are not focused on the body, instead it is focused on your screen. And the sound that is emitting out of the screen or the device is reaching you. This looks absurd to the mind who is in the body. This looks absurd. How that could be? If someone else, a little child, was watching this, who is not aware of this mechanism, he said, this is madness. How can that be possible? How can one be everywhere? Isn't it through this device, through this live streaming? I am everywhere, whoever wants to connect to me. Does it not happen? On your smartphone, you can have a conference calling. You can connect simultaneously to people in different time zones and different spaces. There has been many religions and many sects which have preached that you are in the navel. Some say that you are in the heart. Others say you are in the head. Some say you are at this center or that center. But this device says you are everywhere. Look at your body. Are you in the head or in the heart or in the navel? There are two things to understand. One is existential center and one is operational center. You are living in the house which has different rooms used as bedrooms, office, and for different other purposes, different spaces. Each space is confined within the four walls and the ceiling. This space is being used as the laundry center. That space is used as the restroom center. Next one where you take the rest is known as bedroom center. This is known as patio, or this space is known as garage or the kitchen or the living room. You can operate through any of these centers because the house is yours. You are aware of this, its physiology, its anatomy, and you are aware of each space. You are in the living room, a call comes in, there is a disturbance because of television, you go to another device. So from that device you are operating. So you are existing in the entire house, but in order to operate, you go to a particular space, a center. In order to do the cooking, you have to go the kitchen center. In order to take a shower, you go to the restroom center. So this is at that moment your operational center. Your laundry becomes your operational center. When you have to work in the garden becomes your operational center. So in the body there are various centers. These Mooladhara, the earth center, the water center, the fire center, the anhat center, the heart center, the throat center, the third eye center, the thousand petal center. You can, because you are familiar with the entire anatomy and physiology, you have, you are aware, your energy, it is not you, it is your energy becomes available. If there are certain blockages between your bedroom and the laundry center, you cannot reach there unless you remove those obstacles or those barriers. In the same way, for your energy or your consciousness to flow freely amidst all the centers, there has to remove all the blockages. You can exist as one center. So what happens in the process? The solar plexus is that center through which, through the umbilical cord, you were connected to mother's womb, and for 9 months you continued to be nourished and nurtured through that umbilical cord by your mother. There was a subtle connection between you and your mother. In the same way, in the process of transformation, that after the birth, that connection is severed. Now, out of your own effort, you have to establish the connection, that umbilical cord between you and the cosmic womb, so that you are constantly being nourished and nurtured by that existential source. And once, just as when you were connected, although it was unconsciously, but his memory remains in you, you were completely dependent on everything from coming from the mother through the umbilical cord, through that subtle channel. And now, after the birth, you have to make an effort to establish that connection with the cosmic womb or the existential womb. Once your connection is established, that connection comes, that it has to be just as your laptop is connected to my laptop through a device at a particular place. From here the sound is connected, from here the imaging is connected, and when the two are processed, then you hear the sound and the picture together. Sometimes it happens, the image you are seeing, but the sound is not there. The connection, the sound connection is severed. At times it happens, somebody will call me that there is no sound. So I have to, before going into the live streaming, I have to make sure all the connections are intact. The connection that transmits the imaging, and the connection that transmits converts the voice from analog to digital and digital to analog, so that you can hear it. In the same way, the various centers in the body, they are of that sort. So through the umbilical cord, you are connected to the existence, an existential womb that is your, within the body, the center exists as, now what are the 5 elements that Hindus talk about? The earth, the water, the fire, the space. Agni, Jal, Vayu, Prithvi, Akash. So your earth center connects, establishes the earth connection. Your then water center, which is Swadhisthana. Then there are locations of these. Then the fire center, which is the navel center. The space, the air that comes through your breathing. When all these devices are in order, in harmony with one another, you can hear me clearly, you can see me clearly. There is no disturbance whatsoever. So you are connected through the solar plexus. So the navel is the center. It is the one, it acts as a generator. It acts as the storehouse of the energy which conserves the energy. And it is the center that distributes the energy that is thus generated and conserved throughout the various channels of the body. So this is the most important center. So this is your existential center where you rest, just as your bedroom is your existential center. You stay in the rest room for certain relaxation. You go to the laundry, you go to the kitchen center, you spend some time in the living room center, then most of the time you spend in your bedroom center. Sometimes you spend time in your office center also. So if you understand this analogy, you will know how is your body as a mechanism connected to you. Some say, religious sects say that you are in the heart. They have experience at that moment. The others say you are in the head. Some says you are in this center or that center. But those who know says you are everywhere. And really, are you not everywhere? Are you not your spirit? Because this house is yours. You, every space, every bedroom is designed by you, or the energy or the resources that has been provided in creating these spaces is your energy, your effort. So it is that. So you are everywhere. Isn't it so? So you are everywhere. That is why if you are close to your eyes, you try to find out where you are. You cannot say you are. But there is nowhere to you, simply you are. In deep sleep, you are not aware of the body, but you are. In the morning, you will say that the sleep was very deep. It was blissful. You were aware of the deep sleep, the bliss that was running throughout, but you were not aware of the body. Are you aware of the body in deep sleep? No. In deep sleep, where are you? Introspect. When you die, where will you go? Continuously people ask, when someone dies, where does he go? Introspect. When you are in a deep sleep, which is almost like death, where are you? Where are you? But the question is absurd, foolish. It is related to our embodied consciousness. Because we think we are somewhere. So then when you die, where will you go? You ask this question. But where will you go? You are lying on the bed, you know, and then while lying on the bed, you went into deep sleep. In the morning, when you get up, you ask, if I ask you where you were in the body, but the body was everywhere and you were not aware of the body consciousness. Life goes on like this. So enough for this moment.